Like I get like upsetting. So I would say I would say well, right Riemann sum with 4 sub equal interval. Okay, so you're gonna approximate that. Also, you're gonna tell me are they over or underestimate. And lastly, justify. And so if you guys can figure out are they over or under and justify. Did we talk about this last time or no?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm talking about today. This is not your substitution yet. This is just the ending of this lesson. So the best thing is draw your own table. Okay, so we have 4 questions here. We have a function instead of table this time. All your homework is a function. We didn't give you an equation, so this is the first time I give you an equation. I want you to figure out right Riemann sum with 4 subinterval, or left Riemann sum with 4 subinterval, or trapezoid rule with 4 subinterval. Sorry, the last one should be 2. And there's a reason why they are 2 instead of 4. So you gotta understand why they are 2. So this is the ending part of our approximation. Yeah. I'll give you a hint. You have to draw your table. With the 4 subintervals, you have to have your table done. Because we don't have a table. You have to build your own table this time. Unlike the table homework I gave it to you yesterday or over the weekend, is I give you a table. This time I don't give you a table. You got to figure out what will be the table. Jesus, there's gonna be no more finger for you to pop. You pop every single joint that you can pop. Okay, that's kind of hurt. Like if you keep on popping, like I don't think that's good for you.
It breaks down the. It'll be fine. Gives you arthritis. Oh no. Fine. It's not a positive thing to say. It's a safe space.
Does it give you arthritis or that's just myth?
I think it. Well, like every time you have like going like this, you like it's kind of like rubbing each other, so like the stuff in between like your joint like rubs down, and like arthritis is when it's completely gone. So like it definitely like rubs it down and like further. What did I do?
What? Are you guys done yet? Are you guys talking? Are you guys done yet? Brandon and Eli should be okay. Ethan should be fine. You guys have 2 more minutes. Stop talking, get to work.
Yes, you all.
Wait, Neola, did you get left and right confused last year? I feel like you did on one test. Did you?
I probably just did it in class once. Wait,
Nearly slow today.
Why are you grabbing?
I had to do an essay, I had to do a test, and I had to do a presentation.
Why are you grabbing? Why are you grabbing?
Because I'm a visual person, I like to see it.
Visual graph, right?
Neola, do it. Throw him in dumps. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see it.
My brain's gone.
All right. Hurry up. I don't have all day. I have no patience.
We all know that. All know that. All the time. In like 2 seconds. Okay, okay. It was kind of just 80 grams. Like replace. Are you still yes on it? It was over and something.
Armin's done? Good. Today's Monday. Nelly, do you have time after school? Do you have time after school? No, because Luke Davis tried to start math thing.
Let
me
check back.
Misha got confused left and right.
Wait, I thought, oh, I know, no, for right, I thought
everyone else gets the right
when I went on, yeah, 64, I did all 4.
All right. All right, so we start with 0, half, 1, 3 half, and 2. So 0, I got 3. 1 half, I got what? 5, 11, 29, and 83. Is that okay? So now right Riemann sum, I'm gonna use the right most points. So and the width is each width is b minus a over n. Over n. So this one is gonna be 2 divided by 4, so it's 1 half. So 1 half times 83 plus 29 plus 11 plus 5. So this is equal to 40. And 40 plus 88, right? 40 plus 88, so it'll be 128 divided by 2. Is that 64?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, are this overestimate or underestimate? It's actually over. So the function's going like this. If I use the right endpoint like this, if you see that right endpoint, guys, it's very important that you know how to draw it. I cannot talk over you guys. It's very important you know how to draw. If you draw, you can see if you base on right endpoint. See, this is the point I did not use. This is left endpoint, then it will be like this, right? So that'll be underestimate. So this is over. Then you're gonna say overestimate. You're gonna say this is over. And besides over, you're gonna say justify. You're gonna say f prime of x is greater than 0. You cannot say f of x is increasing. You're gonna say f prime of x is greater than 0. That means f of x is increasing. Huh? That'd be greater than 0 because it's positive. Slope is positive. No, this one's still gonna be a 7. Yeah, it's under. This one's underestimate, right? But it's gonna be 1/2 times 3 plus 5 plus 11 plus 29, and that's gonna be 40. 48, so it's 24. So this is way underestimate. So do you see why it's underestimate? Because I use left endpoint like this. When I draw it, I must significantly less than actual value because there was a missing space here, right? So therefore, then you're still gonna say f prime x is greater than 0. Why is greater than 0? Because the function is increasing. If you use left end, it's gonna be underestimate. So it's still the same reason, but sometimes imagine if you have functions going down. Imagine a function going down. Your left is gonna be over or right, over or under. Left is gonna be over or under. It's gonna be over. You just need to draw 1. That's it. You can see that's over. If I use the right, then that's gonna be under. You don't need to do 4. You just do need to do 1. To see if you know how to draw stuff, then you can figure out that's that. Yes.
So is the justification the same?
The justification is the same, but guys, I cannot talk over you guys. I feel like I'm like yelling just because you guys decide to talk of your own thing. But if you have a question, more welcome to ask. The justification is the same, but it's a function's increasing or decreasing. Are they over or under? You're gonna base on the same thing, but you have to know your correct overestimate or underestimate. Right? You can see the function is increasing and decreasing. But if it's decreasing, then your right end is gonna be under. Because your right end, then you're gonna base on this, it's gonna be way underneath. And a lot of you guys still don't understand. I'd rather you ask me a question now. Do you guys understand or no? If it's decreasing and it's the right end, that's gonna be under because you base on the rightmost point. The area is gonna restrict it on from the right point, which is this lesser value. Yes. Okay.
So whichever one has the lowest point is gonna be under, whichever one has the highest point is gonna be over.
No, but it's based on drawing. Based on the one you draw, it's based on your right or left Riemann sum. If it's increasing, decreasing, they behave differently. So there are 4 scenarios. One scenario is going up, one scenario is going up, and one scenario is going down, and one scenario is going down. But if I use the right endpoint, that's gonna be over, right? If I use left endpoint, that's gonna be under. If this use left endpoint, it's gonna be over. If this use right endpoint, it's gonna be under. So it's based on are they right or left, and are they increasing or decreasing to come up with a conclusion and come out with justifications. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
There are 4 possibilities that you can have. And I'm just draw one rectangle. I didn't need to draw multiple. I just need to draw 1. Now, with a 4 subinterval, is that over or underestimate? So this one's going to be 1/2 times 0 plus 3 divided by 2. That's the base times height, plus 1/2, 5 plus 11 over 2, right? And 1/2, 11 plus 5 plus 11, sorry. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, sorry. The second one is 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 over 2 plus 5 plus 11 over 2 times 1/2 plus 11 plus 29 over 2 times 1/2. So this the result. I don't know what value is, but you're gonna get another result here. Is this over or under? Are they over or under? Why are they over? So imagine this graph, right? 0 is 3, so this is 3. This is 5. And this is 11. And this is 29. And the other one's going to be way higher, 83. So all the way off the chart, right? So if you just draw one trapezoid based on here to here, and this is the actual graph, because it's concave up, you can tell it's exponential, so it's concave up. So basically it's over because f double prime of x is greater than 0 because it's concave up. So trapezoid is based on concavities. Your left and right is based on increasing or decreasing. Does that make sense? Because you could have concave down, you could concave up like this, right? If I draw 2, what happens if I draw 2? Are they both over? It's concave up. I could have concave down like this, right? One is increasing, one is decreasing. If I draw in 2, they're both under. Do you see that? So it's based on concavity. The second one is the trapezoid is based on concavity. The first one's based on increasing or decreasing. At least this is what AP exam wanted to test you on. For me, I don't think it's that big deal. If you know how to draw it, it's very intuitive. If you don't know how to draw it, that's why I like kind of like what Nelly is saying is I prefer to draw it. Draw it is actually good because if you understand drawing, you look at her homework, she posted it on WhatsApp when somebody answered a question. She did all the drawing. And that drawing help you answer the questions. If that's the case, I will draw all day long because, hey, if they help me answer the questions. Do you guys understand? Okay. Use substitution. Today, use up.
Wait, Mr. Yang,
Yep.
what's the justification for midpoint?
Oh, we didn't do midpoint, right? So midpoint and the width, each width is what? So Fiona, which each width here? For two midpoints. Which is what? How long is it? How wide is the each width of the midpoint? Huh? Nope. Lian? 1/2 of 1. Which one? No. It's 1. Because it's b minus 8. 2 minus 0 over 2. So it's 1. So be 1 times, well, we don't use, usually we use those, if I do 3 intervals, or if I do 2 intervals, I will use those 3 values. If I have left, I will use 3 and 11. If I have right, I will use 83 and 11. Does that make sense? But the problem is, we actually use midpoint. Midpoint is going to be here. So it'll be 5 plus 1 times 29, and that's equal to 34. So with a midpoint, it's 34. You cut 0 to 2 to 2 things, and each thing is going to be 1. Fiona, does that make sense?
Yeah, I used the y values.
Oh, no. Width is the from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. Do you guys got it? Now, With this one, you cannot justify because the midpoint sometimes it just doesn't base on increasing, decreasing, and doesn't base on concave up, concave down. So justify will not work on midpoints. And you don't know are they over or under because they could be over, could be under. Well, it's between 24 and 64. One is over, one's under, but 34 is between that, so you don't know are they over or under. It's really hard because it really depends how the graph's gonna go. Whether middle is gonna be higher or lower, you don't know. Yes, Jenny.
For the trapezoid, if it's an underestimate, then the f double prime of x would just be less than 0, right?
Yes, concave down. All right, use substitution. So this today's stuff. This is there's a reason why I spent 2-hour block to talk about this. Let's talk about how do I take a derivative of this, the composite function. Okay, so let's talk about how do I take a derivative of generically. How do I take a derivative of this? What do you think this is equal to? Not product rule. It's a chain rule. Okay, start from the outer part, right? F prime of g of x. Does that make sense? Times g prime of x, right? Times 1, right? Now, can I rewrite f prime of x as f of g of x times g prime of x? Does that make sense? Because capital F prime is going to be a non-capital F. They don't cancel out. They're just the same way. The capital F is like prime is like 1 degree lower, right? So it's going to be went to not from capitalized to non-capitalized. Is this okay? Now, guess what? If you have integration of capital F prime of g of x is equal to g prime of x dx is equal to f of g of x plus c. Well, basically it's just going backwards, or you can think about this integration of f of g of x times g prime of x dx equal to f of g of x. Does that make sense? It's basically backwards. If I take integration of this, I should go back to f of g of x, or
The capital F means it's stuck at the derivative.
For the last one, shouldn't it be capital F?
yeah, it should be capital F. Let's just say if you don't understand this, not end of the world, but this is generically where they come from. Okay? So this is generic where they come from. But you say, well, how is this useful? Well, since the integration, there is no chain rule for integration. There is no chain rule. There is only integration of, power rules, splitting and then power rules, and then trig integrations. But there is nothing can be something to multiple power. So I'm going to show you how this works. So this follows simple process. Basically, if you ever have integration of, says, x squared plus 1 to the 10th powered and 2x dx. Okay, so should I expand it 10 times? No, unless you have a lot of time, right? I mean, you can do it, but it will take me about 45 minutes and I'll probably get it wrong. And that's me. Probably gonna take you like, I don't know, 1.5 hours and to get it wrong. So there's no point of doing that. There's no point of doing that. What I'm trying to say is there's gotta be a shorter route. Now, do you think like this is a composite function, first of all? If it's a composite function, what would it be, right? But before that, let's not think about it. Let's just think about what it means by U substitution. So we're gonna use U substitution. And general tips is this: set U equal to inside a parenthesis. General tips. Okay, so this is the first general tips, right? We're gonna talk about second general tip. U equal to a U equal to a expression, but set U equal to something, but also take du. Always think about du. It's du within the problem. Okay, within the problem. So you set equal to something and take du, which is differential. Okay. And third tip is usually there's a 1 degree difference, unless it's backs up. 1 degree difference. And we're gonna talk about that 1 degree difference. So in general, I will just U equal to x squared plus 1. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take du, which differential, that's 2x dx. Does that make sense? Just like you take a derivative. With respect to u, it's gonna be du, and x is gonna be dx. Now here's the thing that's a little bit different. This is probably a unique step. Solve for dx. Which is you're gonna get du over 2x equal to dx. Then I'm gonna get integration. I'm gonna do everything in terms of u, it's u to the 10 times 2x and times du over 2x. Now the thing's gonna cancel out. That's gonna be u to the 10 du. Because I set everything in terms of u. Then everything in terms of u, I can integrate it in terms of u, so it'll be u to the 11 over 11 plus c. And that's equal to x squared plus 1 to the 11 over 11 plus c. And this is my final answer. Very clean. Now, not only that, how do I know this is the antiderivative? If you want to double check, how do we double check it? Derive it, right? We can double check by deriving it, which is if I take 11 down, what will happen? 11 times x squared plus 1 to the 10th, right? Over 11 times 2x, right? What happened to 11? And don't I get it back to the original equation? Look at this. Is this the same as before? So this is matched with this. Okay? So this is a trick. I'm going to say that again. Set u equal to inside a parenthesis. Okay? Jesus, are you following me? Good? Jesus? U equal to inside a parenthesis. And then take du. Take a du first. And solve for dx. Why do you solve for dx? Because you're going to see that 1 degree difference. Do you see this? And this is 1 degree difference. Derivative of x squared equal to 2x. So du is a part of the problem. And then it can help you simplify a lot of things. So here's my question for you. Do you know how to take integration of this situations? So integration of 3x squared plus 2 to the fourth problem. And this is going to be 12x dx. Sure. Now, anytime a constant, you can take it outside. Constant thing, take it outside the integral. When you write it, it's going to be much easier. The whole idea is to get an x to cancel out, but the constant can be outside the integrals. Right on your. Oh, you. I thought you're sleeping. Who's got it? 1. Okay. We need more. 2. 3. 4. If you don't know your answer is correct, take a derivative of it. You can practice your chain rule, but just understand, don't get confused between integration and derivative. A lot of people, they start doing antiderivative, they forget about derivative. And they do derivative, they forget about integrations. They are reversed to each other. Connor, what's U here? Okay, so those of you guys don't know, it's inside a parenthesis in general, but also there is a 1 degree difference. Do you see this? 1 degree difference, 1 degree less. Okay, so du, because 1 degree difference here is going to give you 6x dx. Now, last thing is people usually forget is this part is you solve for dx, which is du over 6x, which is the integration 12x times u to the 4th times du over 6x. Now, which thing can cancel out? Well, this can cancel out as 1, this is 2, right? So I can take out 2. Did you take out a 2? And that's going to be u5 over 5 over 2 plus c, was 2 times 3x squared plus 2 to the 5th over 5th plus c. Now, what if you take a derivative of this? Or the chain rule? This 5 is going to come down. 5 and 5 is going to cancel. And it's going to be 6x. And 6x times 2 is 12x, which is go back before. 12x to the 3x plus 2 to the 4th power. Yes, neither. I take a differential of 3x squared. It's like you take a derivative, which is with dx. No, I take a derivative. Yeah. So every time I have u equal to, I take a du, which is differential. Am I going too fast?
Mr. K,
Oh,
can you repeat how'd you like prove it again?
how do I what?
Prove it.
Take a derivative?
Yeah.
Take it down to 5, right? Derivative is 5, and this becomes 4, right? 5 here, 5 and 5 cancel. And I have to take a derivative inside because this inside here is going to be 4x. Wait, hold on a second. 6x, I can count. So 6x times 2 is equal to 12x, which 12x times 3x plus 2 to the 4th power. Yes.
Might be a really dumb question. It's like I've just been kind of assuming, but how come sometimes like dy is not the same as like dy over dx? Sometimes I get confused. Like
We're going to explain that maybe when we come back, because we're going to talk about that dx is a small change of width of each time. And basically you accumulate all the area, all the rectangle, the dx is small change.
that's
As small as possible. That dx is going to be infinitesimally small. You just add up each slice of lines, and eventually you get an area on the curve. So right now, we don't have the strength to do that yet. When we come back, yes. No, that's not a dumb question. That's a good question. Okay, so let's try one. Let's try a different one, see if you guys can handle it. What's going on?
no, we go home. Oh yeah, we can go. We do? I'm not going. Sorry. Conrad just found out too. Yeah, Conrad found out last night. It's fine. I mean, what are you even doing? It's a waste of time.
I'm saying you're speeding. No, I'm saying, bro, it's so useless.
What are you guys talking
My
about?
day with Mr. Geese.
What are you guys talking about?
NHS, they like ran out the most random announcement for a meeting, and like they don't say why they're meeting.
Yeah. Hey, it's a meeting. Yeah. Yeah, that was last night. I figured it out. I was like, oh shit, okay. I don't want to go home like on time.
Oh, I lost my.
Probably not yesterday. Right, not me.
Did you make that one a negative move?
I got -1. Oh, you negative. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a
Yeah,
Or you don't really
can't
get
start
started.
it, right? Like, so,
Yeah.
yeah, they,
Well, like you mean that started with like I'm in the U.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah. Well, the new I'll get it back up to the top. So the next one. And then when it's
Okay. Okay. Me or him? All right. Jenny, you got it? Fiona, you got it? Take it to it, see if it's right.
You better get this one back.
You practice two things at once. I'll do that on test. All right. Can I go or no? U equal to what? So that's inside the parentheses, right? Then you're gonna get du equal to negative 4x equal to dx. You just solve for dx. U to the square, negative 4x, du over negative 4x.
I keep forgetting how to do this every time.
I haven't taken integral yet. Now I'm gonna take an integral because u to the negative 2 power.
Oh, I'm special. I didn't switch it back.
Oh my
I got
god.
to the negative one. Let's see.
I didn't we did not do it right.
Thank you.
It's oh my god.
All right, see who's confused right now. Yes, neither.
Like at the second to last. Alright. U to the negative 2. How does it go from that to u to the negative 1?
So the integration of a to the x to the n is equal to x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. So it'll be u to the negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1. So it'll be u to the negative 1 over negative u.
Negative 1.
Negative 1, yeah. You got it, neither? All right, so let's give you something different. Remember, u is equal to inside the parentheses, so. Okay, so this one's, you have to be able to see the parentheses. Yeah, 5 cosine 5x.
They're not red.
Why can't you just look at it? It's William, oh my god. Hey, guys.
Do you miss him? Yeah, he's like, can you just go abroad to like China or something?
If you were from China, yo, I might be out of line. Are you guys tracking me? Wait.
Give me a second.
Well, actually, I might be taking out of line.
I don't know what he's asking. It's like me to go to school and then you did
You're like, I did this wrong.
I think it's
What did you get for you?
Oh, you might be watching stream.
So you equal because the derivative of
All right. Shh. Connor, what's u equal to?
It is equal to cosine phi. I was gonna bet.
Liam, what do you think u equal to? Kadian?
Oh.
Gabby? Ryan? Ryden, sorry.
Oh, 5x.
Bennett?
5x.
Why?
Because I don't know. That's what I put. It's in the. I don't know how.
Good job, Brandon.
It's in the concept.
Bennett. All right, so there is a parenthesis. There is a parenthesis there. It's invisible, but it's there. U equal to 5x. Also, do you see this degree is less by 1? Went from 1 degree to 0 degree. So du equal to 5 dx. Du over 5 equal to dx. So that's integration of cosine of u times 5 times du over 5. Cancel out. Cosine of u, du. Integration cosine of u is sine of u, sine of 5x. Plus c. If you take a derivative of this, you're gonna get cosine of 5x times 5. Which is, let's try again.
Yeah, I'm not calling it little or something.
No, but it's not me.
I feel like really blocking my name.
With your nail knuckles?
Yeah, my nail knuckles. You know, I apologize for the mixing up.
Anything from brother, big man.
Integration of square root 2x minus 1 dx. It's pretty easy.
Just solve it. That's not even yeah, I know. That's why I'm talking about. And I'm trying to figure out how I got it.
What's your middle name? I declined it. Middle name.
Not like fake.
Is it Ryan?
My middle name is no. You did guess it.
No questions asked.
It's in a.
You told me before.
Yeah, I did. Forgot.
That's 2 kids.
One F.
Good job, Armand. You wanna fucking finish that?
If you're confident doing that, that's just how I
I'm gonna mention right now.
No, but it's like
Fiona, what's u equal to here? Did you have problem solved?
Yeah.
Okay. Misha, what's u equal to? Okay, 2x minus 1 is good. Now, if you realize there's a 1 outside, so it's not a big deal. It's 1 degree difference, but except this is 2 dx. Which du over 2, which is nice because constant, you can take it outside. So be u to the 1/2. If integration, it's going to be u to the half du over 2. Does that make sense? Can I take out 1/2? Can I do 3 over 2 over 2 over 3 times 1/2? So that's equal to 1/3 u, which is 2x minus 1 to the 3 over 2 plus c. So if you can take a derivative of this, you're going to get same exact answers.
I was wrong because it looks horrible, but I got it.
So let me make it a little bit harder this time. Let me make it a little bit harder. Okay, so in here, I'll give you a hint. Usually the tip number 1 is set u equal to inside a parenthesis. However, there is sometimes it's like you're playing chess. Those of you guys playing chess, you know, you cannot just think about making a move. You want to think about when you make a move, what does other people will do to counter your move. So, guys, I'm trying to help you something. So, where you want to do is, you want every time you set u equal to something, but take a derivative inside your head. So, for example, if I say u equal to x, then I say, well, du is going to be dx. Is that going to help me solve the problem? Right? Well, obviously, that's not going to change anything. So, u cannot equal to x. That's the worst possible choice that you can have, because that means you didn't do anything. Then you want to think about u equal to something, and you can take derivative inside your head before you're writing stuff down. You think about u equal to something, du is what? Is that going to help me solve the problem? So think about all the choices that you can possibly have. There's one choice that's very obvious. If you take du, then it's going to be part of the problem, and it's going to cause you to cancel everything. And then you're going to get everything in terms of u. So think about that. Also, don't forget about chain rule. Always don't forget about chain rule. Okay, so think about what u equal to. So before you make a move, take a derivative inside your head. See, what does du is? Or it still could be parentheses in this case. It's just different way that you see it, because there's multiple parentheses here. There are multiple parentheses. As I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 4 different parentheses. I can even see 5 if I really want to argue everything.
I think I am. You don't know.
U equal to something that du is a part of the problem. Not part of helping solve the problem. That's part of the problem. Oh, we have more.
Homework's gonna be on a separate notebook. Or it's gonna be that small little paper.
I don't know if I want to burn them.
What?
I don't want to burn them. Burn my notebook.
We can do that in May. We can come to Bennett's house, have a bonfire, right?
Wait, would it be?
I had a bonfire over Thanksgiving. Not in my house.
Don't like white people like bonfires.
I don't know. We can do it like anyway.
Why did you put that in? So weird.
Whenever we go to my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving, there's always like overgrown trees. We always cut it down. Huge bonfire. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh, God, no. Like the whole thing. No, but like when you take it to your why did you
Come on, you're not helping. I'm trying to have you Armand, you're not helping.
All right. Any suggestions? U equal to what? Raise your hand if you think you know. Kaden, what do you think U equal to?
I did sine 3x.
Okay. How about Jenny? What do you think U equal to?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay, that's fine. Benisha, what do you think U equal to? No idea. Okay. Gabby? Okay. And Fiona? Okay, so everybody have different options, right? But did you take a derivative inside your head? Rylan, what did you get? U equal to what?
I said the same thing Fiona said.
Which is what?
Sine for root 3x.
Nearly, what do you did? U equal to what? Nearly, what U equal to? Misha? McKenna? Guys, what U equal to? Armin? Okay, so there are a few options, right? So, U equal to 3x, then du equal to 3dx. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna help me solve problem, then because you're gonna have sine square of u and cosine of u du. That doesn't really help me solve the problem. So u equal to sine square of 3x. I don't know if this one work or not, but it's gonna be 2 sine x cosine of x. Actually, kind of work, kind of doesn't. And this is 3, and this is 3, and it's gonna be 9, 3, 1 over 3. So it's gonna be 3. So it'll be 6. I don't know if this is the best one. I do think this one's the best one. I think this is the best situation. The reason why, because du, I think about du, which is a cosine of 3x times 3 dx. There's a chain rule. Now, it's going to be du over 3 cosine of 3x equal to dx. Now, if you know that, I can place it right here. the cosine 3x is gonna cancel out very nicely. So that's gonna be u squared cosine of 3x times du over 3 cosine of 3x. Does that make sense? This cancel out nicely. Take out 1/3 of u squared du. It come up like very clean. So it's gonna be u3 over 3 times 1/3 plus c. So it's equal to 19 u, which is sine of 3x to the 3 plus c. It's gonna give you this answer here. Yes, Fiona.
Wait, isn't the derivative of sine squared 3x 6 sine, wait, 2 sine 3x times cosine 3x times 3?
Are you talking about here?
The other one,
This one is gonna be 2 sine of 3x times cosine of 3x times 3. Yeah, because there's a chain rule. So it'll be 6 sine 3x cosine 3x.
Why wouldn't that one work?
It probably could, but it's just a lot more worse, I think. Du over 2 sine of 3x cosine of 3x times 3, so it's going to be 6 equal to dx. Then you had to do u times sine of 3x times cosine of 3x and simplify that 1/6 out. I think it's just so much work. I don't know if that's best. I don't think it's kind of tricky. You can do it. It's kind of tricky. I feel like it's u to the first times sine of 3x times cosine of 3x, and this is du over 6 sine of 3x cosine of 3x. So this can cancel out. This can cancel out. It's going to be 1/6 integration of u du. I think this is a more risky. I don't know if this is correct, but somebody can double check. Because you can have multiple ways to get an integral, but this one is a lot more intense. I would think about probably I won't do it something like this. I would do it something like this. Because this is really clean. This one can be done, but require higher skill. Which is I don't prefer because it's also a more complex situation to think about. Final answer is right here. Huh? That's just a different way approach, Fiona's approach. And I'm interested, if I have time, I'll double check both graph and see both graph. If you have time to type in the decimal, see both graph if they are the same. It should come out the same, but different transformations. All right, so how much time I have? Huh? Huh? Oh, we are ahead. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm rushing. I feel like I almost ran out of time.
So used to running out.
Shh, yeah. I'm always not enough time. So does everybody understand this? Okay, I'll give you a try one more. That's a 5. Cinco. What is the way I speak Spanish make you say you? No me importa.
I need my Hispanic father. Alan doesn't even speak Spanish. So I don't know if I want to be.
Alan doesn't speak
He speaks it really broken.
What kind of Mexican is he?
Exactly. He was born here.
Oh, he's a American lights. Like if a Chinese were born in here, we call them ABC.
American born Chinese.
American born Chinese.
My dad taught me that.
And if you come in from China, we call you Bob. Bob.
Is it because they only learned their ABCs in
Bob.
China?
Fresh out of the.
Fresh out of school?
That's how the TV show come in. Have you seen that show? Bob? You're not allowed to say that. White people not allowed to say it. Yeah.
No, I'm cooking.
Hey, he's watching. Alan, what the hell are you? I was gonna say something kind of mean, but I had to hold back. Which part of Mexico are you going to? Don't a lot of part of Mexico is very scary. Like there's a run by Cattell. It's Venezuela safer than Mexico.
No. Not in slightest, no.
So Venezuela, Mexico, Colombia. Colombia's safe, right?
Safe in South America, yes, yeah.
But what?
Not
I know
very.
Brazil's not very safe.
My sister lived in Bolivia for like 2 years.
Really?
Right, and then she was supposed to be there for 4 years, but she had to leave because of the political climate. The political climate is so bad, she had to leave. Although they got Confederate.
Yo.
I don't know. I want to go Costa Rica. I feel like that's a safe country. You guys finished working or you guys just talking? That's a very, very, very scary high five. She's very energized. Misha, where you from?
I was born in Vancouver. My parents are Lebanese.
Lebanese, Ukraine. Does your parents speak
Yeah.
Russian?
They were. My mom speaks Russian. My dad speaks Arabic. They were born there, and then they came to Canada. I was born there. They were there.
You are really everything. I think somebody wait, Palestinian? Did you say no? You said Ukraine and Lebanese.
Yeah.
Do you know Daniel? Do you know Aiden? The body?
Yeah. James. You understand Yeah. I know Emilia. She's Ukrainian.
Who? Amelia? Yeah, she's Ukrainian. But you more closer to Ukraine or Lebanese? Lebanese? Are you a Christian or? Wait, I thought most of Lebanese are Islam. Really? Oh, Lebanese different than Palestinian.
It's near, but like most Lebanon, he deserved it. You know the tower. Do you guys talk?
Oh, yeah.
My dad. Yeah, he was like that.
Okay, what is u equal to here? What is u equal to here? Phoenicia? Why? Yep, you have something to cancel.
Oh my god.
Think about like that.
So that's gonna be u to the fifth.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what you told me.
Oh my god.
Okay, so u to the 6 over 6 times 1 over negative 2 plus c, so 1 over negative 12. U is going to be what? Cosine of 2x to the 6 plus c. Is that okay? Okay, this is actually quite kind of challenging u substitution for this one, but I'm going to give you even more challenging one. I do. I do love torturing kids. Oh well.
I think he'll be fine.
I say worse. The way it not get canceled, just keep on saying worst thing there is. So they have to catch up with you. All right, so this one's kind of challenging. In the past, no one got this one right except the pretty creative kids, including myself. I got this one wrong. So, but maybe you're smarter than me. Just maybe. Or more likely, there's some kids are smarter than me in here.
I feel like I'm thinking about this.
Shut up.
Spend time think about this one because this one's kind of challenging. Let's see if you are better than me. You could be because I was pretty dumb in high school. No, I wasn't very smart. Trust me. I was one of the dumbest kid in there. I failed first time on a calc exam. Yes, that's because I have a very bad teacher. I didn't know like the whole year I know how to take derivative of x squared. I didn't know. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing he taught me. It's like the same thing as like some of the math teacher you have in the past, like teach you all year nothing. But I think a lot of time like
No, it's you. That's not what. Don't give up. Yeah. You got it. I'm gonna do a little bit.
Are you smarter than me? I think some of you guys are smarter than me.
You know what? I'm gonna try everything possible.
You got an answer, I know.
I keep forgetting it all years.
Think outside the box. Your goal is essentially the same. No?
Maybe the whole function.
Like part of my brain at home, and then brain part.
You left part of your brain at home.
And then there's something they paid up for. Yeah. And
Who teach you the yay homework?
but then
Yeah,
you
shut up.
yeah, no, don't just
I went in there with like brainers and out and it went me. I had my discussion
This is a very short.
Come on, somebody gotta be smarter than me.
Shut up.
It's so violent, you guys.
You fucking play. I bet that you do get that. I don't think it's
back.
Me too.
And then you get half by one. So then it's the normal thing on so it's 3x. You get 3x over 2x minus 1. And then
can you be something that is not exactly think about it, ready? This is you, right?
and we'll say
Take a derivative, right?
the derivative.
Yeah.
Didn't we do this earlier? Yeah.
And then cancel out the x. You know what I'm talking about? But use not
Guys, you should be thinking. I don't know what Michaela's table is. Are you guys doing something?
That's in there. It's in there.
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
You have to understand creatively. All right.
Thank you so much.
No, give up. Okay, that table is cooking something. Fiona's table says, wait. I used to hate that quote.
Like the amount of times I've done the same thing, expecting a different answer.
I think that Bennett, I think we got something behind those brains of yours. I think that's
I
good.
figured out the answer and I don't.
I think that's actually really good. Ooh.
The water.
No, you go for it.
We can search for clues. Do like
We already.
No, because if
Yeah,
you,
you
you
do it.
put it.
Oh. What?
Wait, no, never mind. Next strong one. Sorry.
What's the
Try again.
Maybe I got like
And then no, X is not. Yeah, if we did.
Yeah. And then we already did jump. I don't like that.
I think Bennett's cooking yesterday.
I think so too.
I think
I've been doing cable for
I think so.
Thank you.
he's probably great.
I'm kind of proud of him. He's coming along.
Bennett's good at like the thinking outside the bar.
Yeah. Since he's trying to figure out using triangle to optimize, he's being out like, he's being out there.
So wait, no, we watch.
What?
You can go ahead.
I think this table is cooking something.
Excuse me.
All Bennett.
We already did it though. You know?
I erased it.
You erased
Oh,
it.
it's up here.
We already did it.
No, we didn't do it. We did it without this.
Oh wait, but then now there's two keys. Wait.
Wait. No, this is the would matter.
Oh, you're right. No,
You have to be in the grade you would square root. Okay. That's so much help. For chat.
All right.
In the process.
Maybe I just don't want you to be smarter than me.
Shut up, Neil. Be quiet.
They're so nice.
Neil, stop like dissing me for no reason. I'm catching strays while working. You're on your phone. Shut up.
Neil, ChatGPT this?
I lost my ball. Yeah, we have
This is so. Oh, I lied.
What happened, McKenna?
Another dead thing.
What? Okay, what's your answer? Shh, guys, somebody have an answer.
Is it 1/3x times 2x minus 1 to the 3/2?
No.
Hey, look.
I'm trying to simplify it. I have my two answers multiplied with two
How
together.
many dead ends?
I still don't know how to use that.
Yeah, it might be right now.
Okay,
No,
no,
yeah.
it's this, but I don't want to. It's like the reason
All right, I really just gonna go for it. U equal to 2x minus 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all get this, right? Okay, du equal to 2x dx. So far it's okay. 2 dx, sorry, so 2 dx. Okay, so du over 2 equal to dx. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Square root of u and dx is with du over 2, but the problem is this x here. Here is the issue here. So then how is a way to think outside the box?
You need to split it.
Huh?
You split.
What is it?
The integral is like x times the integral of square root of u.
I just don't need to write it.
Yeah, but what is x? You cannot split that. You cannot take an integral on both. The du and u has to be coming together, so you can only integrate u and du. So the problem is x.
It's because when you take out the 1/2 and then you take the integral of x, it's gonna be like x squared over 2.
No. What? What is it? You cannot split that because they have there's no multiplication there. Yes, Fiona. What you say? Can you say it louder?
Like, could you multiply? Like, so it's outside of the parentheses or the square root, right? So technically it would be the square root of x squared. The square root of x to the. I don't know if that makes sense.
No. Yeah, it's Caden.
You take x outside of the integral because it's.
No, you cannot. That's not a constant.
Can you put x in terms of u?
Which is what?
U plus 1 over 2.
Uh-huh. U plus 1 over 2 equal to x. I can move to get x by itself. The problem, your goal is to convert everything in terms of u. Now I have everything in terms of u. And this du over 2. Sorry, I forgot the du over 2. Is that okay? So can I take out 1/4 of square root u times u plus 1 du? And can I do 1/4 u to the 3 over 2 plus u to the 1/2? I just distribute. And if I distribute, I change the rational exponent. Now I know how to integrate this. 5 over 2, 2 over 5, plus u to the 3 over 2, 2 over 3, and this is 1/4, and the plus c here. So that's equal to 1 over 10, u, which is 2x minus 1 to the 5 over 2, plus 2 over 3, or 2x minus 1, or 2 over 3 times that is going to be 1 over 6, I believe. To the 3 over 2 plus c. And that's my final answer. This is the longest answer that you have. It's gonna be a little bit, but it's just think outside the box. You gotta make sure everything in terms of you, and then you can work out the thing.
Can we find you? Well, no, that's my original idea was close.
Okay, so good job, Bennett, by providing the idea, and maybe Baden say something I didn't hear earlier. Did you say that? So yes, you can. I don't know. Cannot say anything. All right, so now I'm going to deal with definite integral. Okay, definite integral of u sub. This one's actually pretty easy, just pretty much one more step. I'm going to start with the easy question. You're going to handle the harder question. Okay. You're welcome. That was actually the best thing I hear all day. Really?
Yeah, he goes, I'm Graham the Merciful. Has Graham you an assignment? I'm like, great. 99 in that class.
Alright, so so now we have a definite integral. But understand, this is the x value, this is x value, this is x, this is x, this is something dx. This is x, this is x, this is x, this is x. This all of them are x things. So even the constant is an x value. So when we do u substitution, we need to make sure everything in terms of u. Okay? And we just stay as u. Never come back to x. A lot of people try to come back to x. Don't come back to x. Just do everything in terms of u. And the problem is going to be solved so much quicker if you do it the right way. So what happened is, obviously we know what u equal to. What's u equal to? And you see that 1 degree difference, and you say, oh yeah, u is inside the parenthesis. That's fairly easy. Du is equal to 2x dx. And then du over 2x equal to dx. So therefore, that's going to be integration of u to the third times x, and then this one's going to be du over 2x. Does that make sense? Now, remember the boundary. Did we forget about boundary? We might have already forgot about boundary, but that is going to be the boundary of u3 du. But the boundary is in terms of x. So how do I get it in terms of y? Well,
plug it into u.
Yeah, plug into u. Now, this is the part that you're doing extra. So there's upper bound and lower bound. So I'm plugging 1, so it'll be 1 squared plus 1 is equal to 2. And then this one's 0 squared plus 1 is equal to 1. So I know my boundary is between 1 to 2 rather than 0 to 1 because we changed the x bound to u bound. Now just do everything in terms of u. Don't convert back to x. A lot of people have problem. They come back to x. It's so much work if you come back to x because you cannot do it u bound. U bound is better. So it'll be u to the 4 over 4 times 1/2 between 2 to 1. Well, obviously that's 1/8 u to the 4th I just combine them to make my life easier. Equal to 1/8 times u to the fourth, which is 2 to the fourth, minus 2 to the first. Wait, 2 to the 0. 2 to the 1, actually.
You scroll out. I mean, it's not plugged it in.
Right? So it'll be 15 over 8.
Mister, can you scroll up a little bit?
All right, final boss.
No.
It's gonna be a 9.
Okay, this is a Bowser of the last level, Bowser.
On the X.
Integration from 1 to 5, x over root of 2x minus 1 dx. Now, there was a name for this one. So I'm going to go back. There was a name for this one. It's called back sub. I called it back sub. I totally named this one. I'm going to coin my own term, patent it. Back sub, you got to sub back, okay? So in this, when do you have back sub? When do you have back sub? Usually, if you have inside a thing, have same degrees outside, because usually it's 1 degree less, right? Now, if you have the same degree, that means you got an extra x. You need to convert back to u, so you can back sub the u. Now, in this case, you might have the same thing, but make sure you do everything in terms of u. And
Can you zoom out?
sure.
Can you give me the answer?
Sure. It's a fraction that has a numerator and denominator. And the numerator plus denominator is 19. So it could be 1 over 18, could be 2 over 17, could be 3 over, yeah, so you can have a lot of possibilities. So numerator plus denominator equal to 19. If you did it right,
I hate this.
It's over.
you got this, you got this. Final boss. That's it. Okay, so last question, basically, you have an x bound. You change your x bound to do it in terms of u bound. And then you don't convert back to x, just do it in terms of u bound because the number is a lot less to write if you do it in terms of u. But make sure you change your boundary. A lot of people want to convert to x. I just plug in the 1 into the u. So 1 into the x. So it'll be 1 squared plus 1, so equal to 2. And then 0 squared plus 1 equal to 1. So instead of 0 to 1, I'm changing to 1 to 2. So here, u equal to, let me write down, u equal to x squared plus 1, right? The upper bound is when x equal to 1, and low bound is when x equal to 0. So I'm just plug in u equal to 1 squared plus 1, so it's equal to 2. U equal to low bound, so upper bound. Low bound is going to be 0 squared plus 1 is equal to 1. So that's why you change 2 to 1, or 1 to 2, sorry. I just do it in terms of u and never come back to x. If I come back to x, I'm actually going to get a wrong answer. So don't do it. Just do everything in u, your boundary, your expression, everything in terms of u. Yeah, 7 minutes complete this.
Wow.
You're welcome. What's that song from Moana? What? Why are you guys bullying her?
Yeah. I was not. No, I wasn't.
Is it because she's Chinese?
Yeah.
No. Outdoors. Textbook at you.
Honestly, that's kind of impressive.
I done it before.
How did he do it? He's not even trying.
Okay.
Yeah, Neil, why you not trying?
Yeah, Neil.
He should just call you out.
Am I wrong? 107 times? Yeah. But, look, man. Did I just get my U value wrong? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Again, your answer is a fraction,
You said it equals 19.
and the top fraction, the top part or the bottom part is equal to 19. So
22.
19 plus 22 is wrong.
No, like the top and bottom equals 22.
Connor, could you put
22?
Is it less or greater than 1?
Oh, that 19.
It's greater than 1.
Like, out of the kindness of my heart.
You just get rid of half the choice. That's pretty smart. That's good job.
You're on my tonight. Oh, you're like, I want to like steal your children.
Imagine you can steal people's brain.
I rob him first.
You called it first.
I'm trying to say you equal that. I'm an idiot.
It's just,
I did it twice too.
it's just, no.
Look, it's been a long day.
When I added the first one.
Look, 2 hours of this class is a lot. Not many good things. What did you say, Neil?
He's in the bottom 9.
No, add up together. Numerator and denominator is going to be 19.
Wait, why did you
I'm hungry.
Connor, oh my God.
Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining.
I don't know what the rain. You need yeah.
Why weren't you going to bed? Man, you take any reason to skip that back.
Okay, something that. Okay, I'm gonna put you. I don't know what first
Oh, he's doing pop. Oh, okay, I was on the right track, guys.
Are you picking up the pencil for me?
was I on the right track?
So, I was on 24.
Oh, you can tell.
I kind of was.
It's just like more than 50, bro. 25 bets. You know, I'll take a picture right now of that expression.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like halfway. Then I disappeared.
So far, I'm
Thank you.
on the right track.
That's not what it is, for sure.
No, on the right track.
I mean, that's what I was doing. I got lost. Then I forgot that the exploit was coming, so I didn't do shit after that.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Oh, close enough. At least I got the X bar.
And I did that. I did that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it not 50?
He's probably grinning ear to ear doing this. I can't see his face, but he is.
Deal? I gotta go to HS though. Look, so.
I was trying so hard. I was like,
I did something wrong. Where I did something wrong? Where I did something wrong? What? What?
times 3.
2 times what? What's 2 times 3? Where? Where above here? Here?
Yeah. 2 times 3.
2 times what?
3. That's 2u square root.
Wait, I have a u to the negative half, u to the 1/2 over 2. And where does the 3 come from? Oh, that's the 1/2? That's the 3 over 2. Oh, that's 1/2. Okay. 1/2. So that's 3. Okay.
Are you going to the NHS meeting? Yeah. Will you send me? Send you what? Attendance form. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm
Don't be dry. Oh, I'm never dry. Not say you're always dry.
Fine.
so mad.
Minus. I can't do math right now. What is it?
-1.
I feel like I did something wrong. It's 27, right?
Oh.
Um,
Can't you just simplify 54 over 3?
The rest of them are at the NHS meeting.
$52 over 3. Oh yeah, 52 over 3. Yeah, so it's 1/4 times 52 over 3 minus 1, which is. Wait, hold on a second.
No, it's 50. Isn't it 54 over 3?
52 minus 3 is what? No, what's 52 minus 1? 40. No, 40.
49.
Yeah, 49. 49 over 3.
So I did something wrong
49
here.
over 12.
I did something wrong here. Okay, let me check if I did anything wrong. I'm too hungry to think.
Yeah. Oh, it is. She has been. I was thinking next week like it was practice today.
I'm like 1/3 away. What did I do wrong? It's integration from 1 to 5 x over 2x minus 1. X x du. Hold on a second.
Well, this is quote unquote this question here is 3,000. Maybe not. The previous ones, I only struggled on one other than this, but concept makes sense. Like I only struggled on one. That's when you had that.
I did something wrong. I can see it. I'm hungry. I need food.
Like PowerPoint into 1/2. There was no reason.
What?
No.
I'm too hungry to think. I'm off by 1/3. Why am I off by 1/3? It's intro, right? If I did wrong, did I do something wrong? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I need food.
Bro.
I cannot eat potato chips.
Wait, so what's
It's supposed to be 16 over 3. So you divide by 4 would be right, but I'm missing something really small.
I think it's
My brain's not working.
is
Huh?
What is that?
it's
What is what?
I mean we could always
I'll do it later. I did something wrong?
Mr. Yeah, is there homework today?
Yeah, for
For those you've had for the block period. Yeah.
my mind's not working.
52 over 3? Minus 6.
Did I do it wrong?
She messed up somewhere.
Oh, here. 6.
It's not supposed to be 6.
6. 6 can multiply. But then, is that right then?
It'd be -4.
-4.
Minus 6 minus.
So it'll be 52 over 3 minus 4, which is 12.
Still wrong.
But that's still wrong.
Four.
I'd make multiple mistakes then. My brain is not working. Let's look here.
Oh, how is the? Wait, how the other sides? Like, what? I'm good about it. No, I can't write.
I don't know. Somebody find my mistake. I can't find it. I need to print out things. Oh.
Dude, the pre-calc test is
What?
Is the pre-calc test tomorrow or Thursday?